Good day, everyone. So, our topic is all about guiding principles in the assessment of learning. And I will be the one discussing what is assessment of learning along with some of its important guiding principles. So, by the end of this video, you will understand what assessment of learning is, why we use it, and how teachers ensure that the assessments are fair, valid, and meaningful. Okay, so what is assessment of learning? So, assessment of learning refers to the process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information to determine how much students have learned and whether they have met the learning objectives. Okay, so it helps teachers make important decisions such as grading, identifying students' placement, and improving the curriculum. So, although it mainly measures final outcomes, but it can also help guide future teaching and learning. So, we have guiding principles, which is clear purpose and alignment, fairness and equity, validity and reliability, formative and summative balance, transparency and clarity, students' engagement and ownership, actionable feedback, and the last is authenticity and relevance. Okay, so first is clear purpose and alignment. So this principle means that every assessment should have a clear purpose and should be aligned with the learning objectives, curriculum, and instructions. So, okay, so when teachers know what specific skill or knowledge they want to measure, the assessment becomes more accurate and meaningful. So, it ensures that every students are being tested on what they were actually taught and not on unrelated or confusing content. Okay, so second is fairness and equity. So, the assessment should be fair, unbiased, and accessible, ensuring that no students is placed at a disadvantage. Okay, so all students should have an equal opportunity to share their learning. So this means avoiding cultural or language bias and offering appropriate accommodation such as interpreters, extended time, or modified instructions so that every learners can perform to the best of their ability. Okay, so the third is we have the validity and reliability. So what is validity? So validity means the assessment measures the correct skills or knowledge that it is intended to measure. Okay, so a valid writing test should require students to actually write, not just answer questions about writing. So this ensures that the test truly reflects the skill being evaluated. Okay? Then next is reliability. So reliability means that the assessment provides consistent, stable results over time or across different graders. Okay, so a reliable test will produce similar scores if taken again or if the papers are checked by another teacher. So this consistency shows that the assessment is dependable and not influenced by random factors. Okay? Okay, so that's all for my part. So the second and third reporter will discuss the other guiding principles. So thank you for listening.
Formative and summative balance. Use both ongoing formative and final summative assessments. Formative assessment helps students improve during the learning process, while summative assessment check mastery at the end. Both types are needed for complete evaluation. Transparency and clarity. Students and parents understand what will be assessed, how it will be graded, and how score will be used. When students know the rubrics and expectations, they can prepare better and feel less stressed. It also builds trust in the grading process. Students engage and ownership. Students take part in assessing their own or others' work and in setting their goals. When students self-assess or peer-assess, they become more aware of their strengths and weaknesses. This helps them responsibility for their improvement.
Good day everyone, especially to you Ma'am Akak. Before we proceed our discussion, I introduce myself first. My name is Princess Aline Ilakay from BTLAD HE2A. So now I will discuss to you about the actionable feedback and the authenticity and relevance. So now let's discuss first is the actionable feedback. So actionable feedback is a specific timely and focus on how to improve. So in general comments, teachers like say good job. So don't help student to grow or don't help student to grow. Actionable feedback like your arguments is strong. Add one more example to support your point tells them exactly what to do next or what they point. So next is the authenticity and relevance. So authenticity and relevance assessment use real world facts that are meaningful to students. So an authentic assessments like planning community event help students see how their learning appeals to life outside school. This makes learnings more engaging and helps them develop practical skills. So in conclusion of our topic, we discussed to you is the guiding principles of assessment of learning ensures that the evaluation of student is fair, accurate, and meaningful. By following these principles, teachers can create assessment that truly measures learnings, support student growth, and prepare learners for real life situations. The principles helps makes assessment not just a way of giving grades, but a tool for improving teaching, understanding students' needs, and promoting better learning outcomes. So that's all our topic.